Did you know that standing up too fast just once could mark the last time you ever walk? Or that sometimes you forget that this morning's pill could leave you feeling dizzy? These things, they sound so minor. But for an older person, one slight oversight can lead to a devastating fall. Did you know this? Statistically, up to 95% of seniors who lose their balance do so not from a major illness, but from very simple mistakes that are entirely preventable. Especially when your memory isn't what it used to be, it's easy to forget to turn on a light, grab your cane, or take medicine on time. In this video, I'll share the 5 most common mistakes that cause older adults to lose their balance and the simple ways to avoid them, helping you stay safe, proactive, and confident every single day. If you've ever felt a flicker of fear when standing up alone, or if you've fallen before and couldn't figure out why, stick with me until the end of this video. Who knows? One tiny change might be what saves your independence. Let's dive right in. And the first mistake, the one that seems small but happens most often, forgetting your cane or support frame when you move. A fall after 70 isn't just an accident. It could mean the last time you'll walk on your own. And sometimes the very thing you refuse is the only thing that could keep you alive for several more years. A cane. Many older adults feel self-conscious using a cane, a support frame, or even a small walker. They worry it makes them look officially old, afraid others will see them as dependent. So even as their walk becomes unsteady, they choose to push through it, telling themselves, "I can manage," or "I'm not there yet." But that silent struggle is exactly what increases the risk of a fall, especially for those with a history of imbalance, low blood pressure, or mild memory decline. Forgetting or avoiding an aid isn't about not needing it, it's about not wanting to accept that you do. According to the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 1 in 4 people over 65 falls each year, and a majority of those falls could be prevented with the right support equipment. Studies also confirm that using a cane at the right time not only lowers the risk of falling, but also boosts confidence while walking. Thomas, 78, from North Carolina, took a tumble right at his doorstep from losing his balance on a mat. His doctor had previously advised him to use a support frame at home, but he'd refused, saying, "I'm not at that point." After the fall put him in a cast for 6 weeks, he finally started using the frame. And he said, "I wish I'd chosen a little less pride and a lot more safety." On the other hand, Dorothy, 81, from Oregon, began using a cane the moment she felt her legs weaken. And because of that, she still takes her afternoon walk and goes to a light dance class for seniors without any fear of falling. One slip of the foot can put you in bed for a month, or even steal away the independence you've maintained your entire life. And the most heartbreaking part is, sometimes all it would have taken to prevent it was a cane or a handrail. If you feel wobbly when you stand up, often grab onto furniture as you walk, or have had a near fall, please consider a cane or support frame. Ask a loved one to help you pick one that's suitable, easy to fold, lightweight, and sturdy. Don't wait until a fall forces you to finally allow yourself to lean on something for support. Using a cane doesn't make you weak, it's a sign of wisdom. Because choosing to stand firm with timely support is also how you protect the dignity and independence you've spent a lifetime building. And then, there are times you use your cane, you walk carefully, but you still find yourself feeling dizzy or lightheaded for no apparent reason. One pill taken at the wrong hour could be why you break your wrist and never be able to bathe yourself again. After 60, taking daily medication is a familiar routine, but familiar doesn't always mean on time. Sometimes you get busy with other things and forget your morning dose. Sometimes your memory starts to fade and you're not quite sure if you've taken it already. But here's the danger. Certain medications, like those for blood pressure, sedatives, or Parkinson's, can cause dizziness, a drop in blood pressure, or balance issues if they are missed, delayed, or accidentally doubled. And all it takes is one unsteady step for you to fall. According to the American Geriatric Society, AGS, not taking medication on schedule is one of the top causes of falls in older adults. Drugs that affect the nervous system or blood pressure, if not used consistently, can impair your ability to maintain balance, especially when standing up suddenly or moving after you have been resting. David, 75 from Illinois, once forgot his morning blood pressure pills and only remembered after lunch. Hours later, he got dizzy standing up from his chair and almost fell. After that, he started using a daily pill organizer and setting an alarm. In contrast, Helen, 78 from Texas, thought her memory was still perfectly fine and that she didn't need any notes or reminders. One day, she accidentally took 2 doses of her afternoon muscle relaxant, which resulted in a dizzy spell that caused her to fall in the bathroom and break her wrist. A pill taken at the wrong time doesn't just make you dizzy, it can take away your ability to walk independently, steal your confidence, your freedom, and all the precious things you've cherished over the years. Use a pill organizer with days of the week, or ask your kids or grandkids to help set alarms on your phone. Write dosage times clearly on the bottle. If you take multiple medicines, ask your pharmacist for guidance on how to organize them properly. And if you're ever unsure if you've taken a dose, don't guess. Ask a family member or your doctor before taking it again. Your health isn't just in the pill, it's in how you care for yourself every single day, starting with the smallest actions. And sometimes getting the timing of one pill right is what keeps you steady for the whole day ahead. And sometimes everything is right, your medicine is on time, your cane is nearby, but you still fall all because of one tiny, overlooked detail: the slippers in your feet. Many older people lose their mobility, not from an illness, but because a slippery pair of house shoes causes them to fall and break a hip, right in their own familiar kitchen. Most older adults love wearing soft, light, easy-to-wear slippers, especially at home. They think, I'm just walking gently, I don't need special slippers. But those very slippers, with their slick, thin, non-grip soles, are a silent culprit behind dangerous falls. When your vision declines, reflexes slow, and memory starts to fade, a small puddle on the tile, a single step down, or even a quick turn can be too much for your feet to handle. According to the CDC and the American Public Health Association, footwear that is slippery or unsupportive is a top contributor to falls in older adults. The risk is even greater for someone with mild memory decline, as their brain can't always process and react to sudden environmental changes fast enough. Raymond, 80 from California, only wore thin rubber slippers around the house because they felt light and easy. One morning, he rushed into the kitchen where a little water had spilled on the floor. His slippers slid out from under him, and he fell hard, hitting his back on the tile. After that, he switched to slippers with non-slip soles and a heel strap. In contrast, Lisa, 77, from Georgia, kept wearing her favorite cozy slippers despite a few near falls because she couldn't part with them. Until a fall required her to have hip surgery, and she said, I wish I'd changed my slippers sooner, not my entire hip. The wrong slippers don't just cause a fall, they can take away your mobility, make you afraid to stand up, afraid to leave your room, trapping you inside the very home that was once your sanctuary. Choose slippers that have a non-slip sole, a cushioned but firm footbed, and a strap to secure your heel. If you tend to be forgetful, ask a family member to periodically check your indoor footwear. And most importantly, throw out any old, worn down, or loose-fitting slippers, no matter how comfortable they feel. You deserve to feel steady with every step, even if it's just around your own kitchen. Start with your shoes. You're not just keeping yourself safe. You're holding on to your precious freedom for every day you live past 60. If you're still here and finding this helpful, let me know by dropping a 3 in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Your support truly helps us keep making more helpful and inspiring content like this. Sometimes it's not your slippers that cause the fall, it's your own rush. Think you're being productive by hopping out of bed. But that one hasty step in the morning could land you in the hospital for a month with the broken pelvis. Many older adults have a habit of jumping up the moment their alarm goes off, or sitting up and standing to walk as soon as they awaken. They see it as being alert and productive. But at this age, your brain needs a few extra seconds to regulate blood pressure, your legs need a moment to regain their balance, and your heart needs to transition from resting to active. For people with a history of blood pressure drops when standing, dizziness, or those with early memory decline, getting up too quickly can cause you to feel lightheaded, lose your balance, and ultimately take a fall. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, the condition of blood pressure dropping upon standing is very common in people over 60. When you change position suddenly from lying down to standing up, blood doesn't reach the brain fast enough, causing dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting, a primary cause of falls in the bedroom. Carl, 76, from Wisconsin, once felt faint getting out of bed in the morning. He was rushing to get his medication after a bad night's sleep, but he fell before he even reached the door. From then on, he learned to sit up slowly, take a few deep breaths, and only then stand up, and he has never had another fall since. In contrast, Rose, 79, from Nevada, would always say, "I'm used to it, I'm fine," whenever she was advised to move more slowly in the mornings. One day, that same haste caused her to slip and fall beside her bed, and she was hospitalized for 10 days with a broken pelvis. One rushed morning can cost you a whole week in the hospital. One hasty step can rob you of the independence you have cherished for years. And the most painful truth is, if you had just slowed down for 30 seconds, you could have prevented it all. When you wake up, just lie there for a few seconds, gently wiggle your fingers and toes, then sit up slowly, taking a few deep breaths. Wait just a moment more before you stand up. Use the side of the bed or a chair for support if needed. Make this your morning ritual to ensure your first step of the day is always a steady one. Sometimes slowing down isn't a sign of getting older. It's proof that you understand and care for yourself. So every morning, give your body that extra moment of slowness so your entire day can be safe. And even if you've been careful all day, there's still one time of day that's easy to overlook: the middle of the night. Many people don't die from the darkness, but from a small chair they didn't see on their 3 a.m. trip to the bathroom. Many people have the habit of getting up to use the bathroom at night without turning on a light. They don't want to disturb their family, the bright light hurts their eyes, or they simply think, "I know my way around." But after age 60, your eyes don't adjust to the dark as well, your reflexes are slower, and if your memory is also beginning to fade, navigating at night becomes much harder. All it takes is one small obstacle, one low step, or a partially closed door for you to slip and trip, and everything can change in a heartbeat. According to the American Geriatric Society, AGS, most nighttime falls among older adults happen in the bedroom or the hallway leading to the bathroom. Insufficient lighting is a very common risk factor, especially for those with poor vision, mild disorientation, or who wake up feeling groggy. Norma, 82, from Pennsylvania, used to go to the bathroom at 2 or 3 a.m. without a light on, just as feeling her way from memory. One night, she tripped on a small stool, falling hard and hitting her head on a table's edge. After that, her daughter installed soft motion sensor lights in the hallway. She hasn't had an incident since. Conversely, Marvin, 77, from New Mexico, used to insist that "my eyes are used to the dark," until he slipped on his bathroom threshold and broke his right wrist. A seemingly harmless shadow can be a trap that costs you your stability, leading to a broken bone, a hospital stay, and the loss of your independence. And the heartbreaking reality is, all of it could have been avoided with a simple light switch. Install motion-activated nightlights or soft glow lamps in your hallway and on the path to the bathroom. Put a lamp switch near your bed or use a remote. If you're forgetful, write a note that says, "Turn on light before you go," and tape it near your headboard. Let light be your nighttime companion. In the dark, a light doesn't just help you see the path, it helps protect your dignity, your independence, and your peace of mind. So never take a small light for granted, when it just might be the very thing that keeps you standing strong every single day. A fall, it may only last a few seconds, but it can take away your freedom for good. It's heartbreaking when so many older adults end up hospitalized or in a wheelchair, all because of one forgotten light switch, one pair of slippery house shoes, or one morning they stood up too quickly before they were fully awake. But here is the good news. Every one of those mistakes can be avoided. You just have to listen to your body more, slow down a little, prepare a little better, and remind yourself each day that safety isn't about strength. It's about awareness and good habits. If you recognize that you've made one of the mistakes we talked about today, please don't blame yourself. See this as a chance to start fresh, to make a change, and to live more proactively from this day forward. And if you know a friend or a relative, someone who lives alone or tends to forget the little things, please share this video with them. It could be a warm and caring reminder. Finally, if you have your own tricks for staying safe and steady on your feet, please share them in the comments section below. Who knows, your own experience could help someone find their footing, both literally and figuratively, in their own life. Wishing you a future of steady steps and peace of mind with every move you make.